Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. Howdy do. Here we go. It's Thursday night, and we are going to have an arts and crafts show for adults because we like to do sharp things. We use needles and scissors and heat guns and dangerous electrical items. So we will be for adults. And I am just a few minutes early, so I'm going to get set up here, get my things ready, and show you some things. I got some Happy Mail, and let's see. Um, let me get my page up here. Let's see, my channel, and there's me. Get my page up here, and there's my volume, and there we go. All right. So, we are going to paint. Oh, I need to post that too. I need to post. We're going to paint a gnome tonight. I've picked a gnome out, and I'm going to have to post it. So let's see if I can post it over here on Facebook in my group there. And the picture's going to be a gnome, a summertime gnome. And I've got 4 to choose from. So, do I have that many people in the chat room already? Heavens to Betsy. Okay, here's our choices. I'm gonna let whoever's in the room, hi everybody, choose which gnome I'm going to paint tonight. And we can always paint one now, and we can still paint the others if there's a popular demand. But there's number one. Well, I was gonna let you choose. There's number one, and there's number two. So which gnome do you want me to paint tonight? Number one or number two? I'm gonna post them both. That way I can get moving. So post those two, and you tell me which one you want me to do tonight. So let me double check. It's let me get me back up here. Hi everybody. Okay, so we have Glenda. Good evening. Alicia. Alicia, I got your Happy Mail. I'm gonna open it up here in just 1 second. Stacy May, good to see you. Kelly Ann. Woohoo! Meow meow. Janet Burgess. Hello, Janet. Good evening, everybody. Teresa says number one, number one, number one. Okay, it's number one tonight. That was easy. That was easy. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Um, so I did get some Happy Mail. This came from Rebecca. She sent me two little tag things, and this will go in my die cut box. And I have outgrown my die cut box. So I'm going to have to find me another box. And it's heavy. So it almost needs to be a box that has like a handle on it. So I'm going to think about that. I'm just going to think about that. So anyway, this came from Rebecca, and then I bought these, and this came from one of Stacy's girls. I can't remember which one, Stacy. One of your girls might have been Kim. She had these. She bought these stamps. These women stamps. These are little clear jelly stamps. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, a die cut box. I made the one that I have. Oh, you got a die cut box at Michael's. Okay, well I'll have to check that out to see if that's what I'm looking for. But anyway, these are vintage ladies, and I love them. So the only thing is they're not on blocks. But I think I'll have fun with these. I think I'll have fun with them. So, but they're all different, and they got hats, and it says the greatest gift you can give is love. Made with love are the two words, and then there's a couple of little roses that are hanging around on here. I got this on Amazon, and look here, she looks like Lucille Ball. So you think it was Pam? Stitch It Pam? Okay. Well, one of the girls on Stacy's channel bought these girls, and I said, I want those. But that's not all. That's not all. I also bought these, and I thought these were going to be a little bit bigger, but these are ACT size women that I can stamp, and I do have some stickers that are sort of this size, and but I think I'll use these women, especially in my Power Woman book. So I've got these women, and they're going to stay right here on my desk beside me until I decide, you know, where I want to keep them. Yeah, for their forever home. Yeah, they're going to stay close. Got some stamps over here already, so they can go right there. And then this is one that Rebecca sent me, and I haven't. I just got it, so I haven't done anything with her yet. Oh, she's a little bee girl. She has bee antlers, and she's got bee things with her. She's got different dress. She's got buttons, and then it says, "Eat, sleep, play, paper dolls. Time to play. The paper doll princess." So that might come in handy for next month. Right now we're doing a trade for uh, a 3 ATC envelope wallet, and we're going to be working on that. And I got my envelope here somewhere, and I'm going to be showing that off. And for our wallet, we're going to learn how to make this wallet this month, and that's from now until the end of the month. And I am collecting names for the next trade, and I have it in my book. It should be in this book right here. If anybody wants to do the envelope trade, um, it's an envelope wallet, and this is the wallet, and this is just a prototype. Okay, this is just an easy way that we made this, and Adana explained how to make this on Tuesday. If you missed Tuesday night's stream, you can go back over there and watch Dana make this, and then I made this one. Hi, Melissa, and everybody coming in. Hello, um, Teresa. I'm sorry, Teresa. I enabled Teresa to get those stamps. I think I did. I think I got them. But see how big they are? They're nice size. Actually, Teresa, maybe I can give you one or two of these because there's so many. There's six. There's nine of these women, and I've got two big ones, and then all of them, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. From the shoulder up. So I could share with you, Teresa. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. But I don't think they were that expensive either. So I haven't tried them, so I don't know if they're going to be any good or not. Uh, okay. Okay. Kelly, let me write that down, and I will talk to you about that. Kelly. I will talk to you about that. Okay. Kelly hasn't done her clusters yet. Okay. I've got that over here. Yep, I got the cluster trade. Let's see who Kelly had. I'm a looking. I don't know. There it is. Okay. Let me check on this. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, honey. I'll take. I'll send you a message after a while about that, and we'll see what we can work out. Okay. So anyway, this is going to be for the envelope, the wallet, and it's 3 ATCs. So let me show you just a quick little sample. You're going to need uh, a business size envelope like this, and you're going to need a piece of paper, and it could be any kind of paper. It could be another envelope. It can be, I'm sure everybody has colored paper. It could be a piece of stationery. And so you're going to take your stationery or your paper and fold it halfway here, and this one's going to be folded halfway up. And then I folded this with a little lip so that when I put your cards in, it'll catch that little lip nicely. So I folded it down a little bit right here. And then this one folded down halfway so that it will cover the back of the wallet. And then you're going to, I went ahead and glued this down, and I glued this down. And this just folds up. Now, I was thinking about either gluing it right here or stitching it right there, or just gluing it, and then I'm going to glue it, just barely glue, put a tiny strip of glue on the edge, so when you put, so that you could have room to put your ACT card in, and there should be enough room for the glue and the card. If you hold your mouth right, you could even washi tape this edge. Washi tape would be cute. So anyway, this tri-folds up, and then you can put you a little something, a paper button would be nice, or you can even put an eyelet right there, an eyelet, so that you could tie this shut. I think I might do an eyelet. You can punch a hole and use a piece of yarn, and then you have to make 3 ACT cards, and they are going to be the size of a playing card. It's 2.5 by 3.5. And these cards are going to be decorated, and I'll probably use my little stamps. And then they're going to go in my wallet like this. And then this wallet fits fits into my envelope with room. There's room to spare. So that's how big your paper is going to be. Depends on how big your envelope is. So if your envelope's a little bit smaller, then you would make your wallet that much a little bit smaller. But you want to be able to get 3 ACT cards in there. And then it should fit in the envelope, and then you should be able to mail this for one stamp. If you take and put a lot of stuff on your ACT cards, that is your choice, okay? And if your ACTs are really bulky and you put them in your envelope and your envelope's bulky, then you've got to take that envelope in and have it mailed by hand and have it weighed. But if you make it the way I'm going to make it, paper thin, it should be one stamp. It's not an expensive deal. We're talking an envelope, and you can even make your envelope out of a piece of white paper or colored paper for that matter. You can make your envelope and your wallet to fit right in. You can make them to match. You can decorate your envelope with stamps and doodles and drawings and paintings or whatever. And so it doesn't have to be bulky. Did you see that I want to be on the list for the ACTs? Okay, let me check, Janet. I'm writing names down. So Janet Burgess wants to be on here. Okay, I've got you, Janet. Anybody else wants to be on the trade that I haven't already gotten on Tuesday? We're going to do this and collect names till the end of the month. Tracy says, "Did you see I've been playing today with my dies? I have been having so much fun." Teresa has been playing on her die cuts and she's made these beautiful little roses. And I'm going to, yes, Teresa, I have you. And I can show you what Teresa's been sending me in pictures. Let me get my other phone. Let's see. I'm going to show Teresa's. Well, I guess I won't. Teresa, if you don't mind, honey, I'm having phone issues, and if you want to post your flowers and the die cut in my group, then everybody can go over there and see it. Everybody will be able to see that die cut, and then they'll have that picture. But she was making these flowers, and the die cuts are circle flowers, and you glue them and make them 3D looking. So so anyway, but that is the oh, okay, in the group. Okay, thank you, Teresa. So anyway, that is the trifold 3 ACT wallet. We're calling it a little wallet, and when you get your wallet, you're going to take it out of the envelope, and then you're going to fold. You're going to be able. You should be able to fold it up and tie it, and then it can either sit on your desk or it's like a little book. It's a little wallet. You can use it to keep. You can maybe put all your new ACTs in it, and because I'm sure the pockets will hold more than one card. Uh, if you're going to be like me, you're going to put more than one card in here. But when I receive my card, I might keep the wallet on my desk, and that way when I want to give out a wallet, I would have it close hand, and I can pull it out and put that in Happy Mail or whatever. But that's what we're making. Okay, so just stay tuned. We will go over it again and again and again. If anybody has any questions, be sure and ask me or somebody that's doing the swap so that we can help you out. Dana is the one who came up with the idea. Now, hang on, I got Rebecca in the background. If I can find my cancel that. I can't see that far to read. There's Becca. Hi, Becca.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, hey.
Dana went out to eat, so
Oh,
you know. So anyway, and if you all want to go over to Kelly Ann's and watch her make this is supposed to be a little ram, a little deer ram, a sheep ram, a ram, and mine looks like a Teletubby. Hmm. So, but we made that at Stacy's last night. We finished it up. We did it last week too.
Kellyanne's.
Kellyanne. Did I say Kelly?
You said Stacy's.
Oh, no, nope. Kellyanne's. Kellyanne did the little sheep, and we did the bee last month. So, so I'm going to put this away for right now. And Janet said, "Hi Becca, I got some of my items from the sale today." Okay, uh, that's good.
Well, good.
Good, good. And magazine paper would be great, Melissa. Magazine paper would be really nice. And so, anyway, with that put away, I am going to um, show you Alicia's. Alicia sent me some Happy Mail.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Lucky.
fluffy. It's
Oh my
fluffy.
goodness.
And it's blue.
Oh no. What is
Okay.
it?
Alicia Mott. She's one of the
Why
girls.
don't you make me a small or get rid of me so that we can see what you get?
Okay, okay, I will. Uh,
Okay.
she last month she says, I want to show you something that I got at the secondhand store, and she got it really, really inexpensive. How much was the dress, Alicia?
Oh, she's
How much
here.
did
Hi, Lisa.
uh, so she
Have some.
bought a blue
Hi,
dress.
Teresa.
There's some Happy Meal in here too. I'll get to this in a
No,
minute.
from the looks of it, it looks maybe like a princess dress.
And there, it's a big, big fufu dress. I didn't
I
get
hope
this
you're gonna. I
much.
hope you're gonna wear it and not cut it up.
It's already cut up.
Oh darn.
Look, it's two pieces. I can share.
Ooh.
And then she sent me more Happy Meal. And it doesn't stink. It doesn't stink. That's good. Never know what you're going to get, from a secondhand store. So this was like a belle of the ball, like like
Yeah.
a a Disney dress, and it had lots of ruffles and foo-foos.
Sherry, hi
So
Kim.
so I will share. I will share. Oh my word. Yes. Look, she sent me another note. I didn't expect this much. She made lampshades.
Oh, get out of here. That sounds neat.
It does. So anyway, she cut me off these layers of ruffles, and I said, "Well, I want a little piece. Well, this is too much." But
That's not a little piece, right?
anybody wants some of this foo dress, I will be glad to share. I got two great big pieces of it, and even the lace is gigantic. That's 5-inch lace. So
I'll be making blue covers
so
forever.
I've got all kinds of
That's
snippets. See, I could cut this one strip up into sections and put them in envelopes and pass them out to people. And you could get a little piece of my belle of the ball dress. But you could take the threads apart, and then you have the chiffon or the pretty fabric. And that's
Lord.
what I
It
wanted.
looks
I
like
just wanted a
organza,
little piece of
yeah.
this. This is all
Ah,
I wanted. Bingo prizes, maybe, maybe. Yeah, that's good. Something fell on the floor. I think it was my pen. Anyway,
oh,
that's
a
from
storm back
Melissa,
there.
and I'll open up her love notes and see what she wrote me. It says,
Oh,
"Dear Beth, I bought an old prom dress to make some lampshades and a round table clothes. Okay, I'm having fun and thought I'd share this with you and Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie's going to go crazy over it. She will love it. Yeah, we will definitely do something with the dress. So here she has fairy dust. So let's see what she put in here for fairy dust. I hope it's not too glittery. Too glittery. I'll open it with holding my tongue. It's taped up. Is it going to explode? It's taped up. There's all kinds of goodies in there. I think it's in a baggie. It's in a little baggie.
close call.
Look at this card. It's all exclamation marks. Good deal. That's cute. I was looking to see if it was going to go, but it didn't. Oh, look at the fairy dust. Beth, every 6 months or so, I mix up a bunch of fairy dust, and they're different each time. Here is some summer batches. I hope you enjoy, Love Alicia.
Oh, fun.
Look at this. This is called fairy dust, and they're like little baby sequins.
Yes,
And
those
then
are.
this one, foil
Oh yeah, the foil twisty things. Yeah,
beads. They're tubes, little
yeah,
tubes.
they're
You can
pretty,
make a
huh?
necklace out of those too. Uh, a kitty necklace. But that is nice. Thank you for the fairy dust. I am going to be making.
That's like the only kind of dust that I like. Is that
Yeah, it's the kind
anything
that
smaller? Please
yeah,
don't send it.
yeah. Um, I wanted to do Peter Pan book,
Oh yeah.
and
Hmm.
then I thought, oh, I'd like to do a fairy book. So I was going to do a combo of Peter Pan and a fairy books, and I've got a little file going on, so this can go into my fairy book when I get ready to do it. I might be able to do some decorations with that. So thank you so much. And this is a nice little envelope to leave it in because it says fairy dust. So I might just leave that. That way I'll have it. Because I will forget if I don't have it organized. And then she sent me some double sided tape.
That
And this
looks homemade.
is homemade.
Oh, that was a good guess.
And it's washi tape. And it's put on with a clip. And look what she did with her bull clip. She put glitter all over it. It's a black paper clip thing, and she put glitter all over it. Thank you. So this is all tape, and it's double-sided washi tape. So I guess I can use either side. Is that what that means?
Does it come apart? Washi tape.
No, I think she put pictures on both sides of the tape. It's double-sided.
So like in a window or something.
So I can use, yeah, I could put it in a window and you could see it on to both
Hi,
sides.
Janet Nash.
Chris asked, taking a bit about your life or showing them how to do something. You're an expert. The idea to have the students watch you stream and interacting with you in chat. Oh my gosh. No, really. You put me, oh, tell them to subscribe. Tell, I need more subscribers. Yeah, for extra credit, they need to subscribe. Chris, she teaches art. Thank you, Chris. I think that's a compliment. They need to listen to native speakers like you to get better at listening. Okay. Hi, Janet. Thank you. I think that's interesting. So anyway, this is double-sided tape, but I get to use either side of the strips. And I would probably put some tape on the back and then tape it down. And I have a tape runner that I
It
can do that.
means you add double-sided tape. The
Yeah,
washi tape back is
it's
contact
contact
paper.
paper. Okay. So, but I could pick whichever I want up to go up. And I like this psychedelic. Yeah, this is boring, so I'll put this one up. And this is contact paper,
What's
and
the
this
other?
is up. So these are the
Okay,
upside.
okay, I see.
And I would put my tape runner on this, like uh, I bought this thing and I like it. So I would put this on here like this, and it would be sticky, and then I could put it down on my art project. And this will be the pretty side. Thank you so much, Alicia. That's very nice, and I will definitely. That could be a prompt. Use washi tape. Yeah, that's a prompt that's in our pile of prompts anyway. So thank you. Um, so that's good. Thank you for that. And then one last little envelope from Alicia. And let's see what she put in here. Oh, a napkin and some cards. May you experience the love of Christ through though it is too great to understand fully. Absolutely. If you want to be somebody really special, just be you. That's me. I'm just me. Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. That's correct. Overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us. Yes, we will. Those are cute. I ought to put those in my wallet. Those would be cute in my wallet. And some cute napkins. I love lemons. I love the flowers. I love the bicycle. Enjoy the ride. That is cute. I love the polka dots and the flowers. That one's pretty. Nice napkins. And the pansies. I love pansies. Thank you so much. It reminds me of my grandmother. And here's a piece of interfacing. Is this iron on? I bet I can iron that on some fabric, and then it'll I can iron it onto paper. Uh-huh. No, it's a dryer sheet. It smells good. It's a dryer sheet. She put that in there to make my napkins smell good. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you so much. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of this down in this bag so that I can put your name on the back of some of them so I'll know how to so I'll remember where they came from. Okay. So we're going to paint and I posted the pictures
Oh, you
in our
did.
Facebook group. Let
Okay.
me get Becca back.
I have to just go to the Facebook group and find out what pictures.
Yep, there's 1 and 2 and we picked number 1. I'm trying to get me back here. There we go. Get you back. There we go. And I've got to get my painting book. It's over here on the other side of this chair. I got to move my prom dress.
Oh,
That is so that is so cute. Cute. If anybody wants a piece of that prom dress, if anybody wants a piece of it, I'll send you some. All you have to do is say me. Say me if you want a piece of my prom dress, and I'll fill up. I'll put a piece in this size envelope and send it to you. So who wants a piece of prom dress? I share. I got more than enough. More than enough. Okay, Janet. Hello. If anybody else come in? There's 21 of you. Jen. Okay. We did this the other day. Got a lot of compliments on it. Got a couple of girls over in Dee Dee's room said they saw my dog and they loved it.
mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yoo-hoo! I got people following me in Dee Dee's group.
Look at that.
So let's see. I'm gonna put Jen and Janet on here so I can get those out for the prom dress. I'll just go ahead and write your name down here so I'll
Hi,
have
Katie
it.
KJ.
Hello, Kim. Hi, Kathy DKK.
Renee. Hello, Renee.
I know, Tina. I need a little bit more workspace.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you quit getting so much happy mail,
I know it.
stop being so happy.
Anybody else want some prom dress? Okay, that's fine. If you change your mind, let me know. Will do. It's on my to do pal. So we got it to share. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do. Let's see. I've got to look in my photos. Got a new phone and it's not set up all the way yet. I've got to get back over to the phone store so I can ask the lady to. Oh, I think I got it over here. Nope. See, I can't get in my Facebook over here. Okay, that's because I don't know my password. Imagine that. Imagine that. Now, how do I get rid of that? I want to go to the next picture. There we go. We're going to do this picture tonight, and I can take a photo of it.
What is it?
It's a gnome.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to make sure I had the right one.
We're gonna do this one.
Dana doesn't like magazine games, and I'm not a gnome girl.
Well,
I'm gonna make
that's
my
why
gnome. I'm gonna
that's
make
why
mine.
we got hey, that's why we got separate channels, you know?
That's right. I don't have to be here. I can leave, but
But
I'm
we
gonna
want
make
you
it
here. How was your day today?
good. I took Gatton for a haircut, and then we took him. He finally got a bank account set up. She has no clue why it wouldn't work online. And then,
Okay,
yeah, mom
good.
went to the grocery store.
Again?
Yes, yeah.
So, let's see. I'm going to move these and then I'm going to go back and get them because I probably will want these. But I got to have some more room. So the cans are going behind the sewing machine for a moment. For a moment. A moment in time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now I'm going to push this up where the cans were. And I got some room. Got plenty of room now. Plenty of room. So let's do that. I've got some paint out, but I don't need the green. Just going to need blues. Blue, blue, blue. Don't need that. I probably will need the white, but we'll get that out in a minute. Get these little things out of the way. And oh, I did a thing. I did something the other day.
Oh,
I borrowed the lid of this and I forgot to go wash it. I wonder if it'll still go on there.
I was looking at myself trying to see.
I put I used this for in the paint.
Oh, yeah, for a little dish, like a little paint dish, huh? Oh, or did you use it for circles?
I used it for circles, but it still went back on the on the on the
There,
bottle.
perfect.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good, good.
now you can use it again for circles.
I might have to find me another substitute for that one. Okay, so who's going to paint along with us tonight?
Me,
That's good. I think he's cute. I love the shades. I don't know if I'm going to be able to match him up just perfectly or not, but I'll try. Get y'all back up here. Let's see. Hi, Renee. Renee's still here. He's in the United States visiting.
nope. Keep reading.
Kitty Jen wants some more Yeah, I've got Kitty Jen's name. Teresa, see my message above. How Janet Nash is left Teresa a message. Good evening, Kathy. Hugh just stopped in to say hi, my friends. Good to see you. Oh, you arrived back in Belize this
There you
morning.
go.
Okay, okay, he's back home. I was kind of hoping that maybe you were just going to stay up in Connecticut. It was cold right there. What do you like the best, the warm or the cold? Uh, uh-oh.
Hi, Ma.
Stacy said she got 6 inches. I think that's rain. We've been getting some evening
Oh,
rain.
yeah.
Maul
Oh,
says
you
I
like
have
the
all my
cold better.
passwords
Yeah,
wrote down
Renee.
in a little book. I
Not
have them.
me.
I'm starting to write them all down now, Maul. I just I've got 2 pages full of passwords, and and so what it is I got a new phone, and I can't remember the passwords for some of these apps.
And
'Cause
and most of it's probably the problem that you're running into is the email you don't go into, right? The email it's hooked up to.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because you should be able to reset all those passwords, but if it's the
right,
email's the
right,
issue.
and do new ones, and I have been doing that. I have been doing that. And my email, I can't get my email on one of my devices. I can get it on my computer, but then again, Tanya sent me an email today, and I never got it. So I don't know what the deal is with my email. So I'll have to check into that, and I just might have to call my niece. She's a techie person. Might have her come over and do me an overhaul. Oh, but anyway, and then they don't want your passwords to be like any other password. They'll have to be all different, and I hate that. And I can
Oh, yeah.
understand because when you get someone gets into your accounts and they know the same, and then you use the same password, that's not good.
I
So
I have a password that I use for junk stuff that doesn't have credit card or anything like that attached to
yeah,
it.
yeah,
And then I have a couple passwords that I use for my
yeah.
sensitive stuff, my
I've got
bank.
a second email that I put things that ads and things that I know I'm going to get a lot of ads. I've got as a matter of fact, I've got all my Facebook notifications going to that email, so I don't get those
You can turn all those notifications off, you know. I don't get any
in the
notifications on
mail.
my email.
Oh, I'll
You
have
go
to
to your
work on that.
privacy settings and you can turn all those notifications off.
Okay, well, I know I can do it as far as when the bell rings on my device, but I didn't know I can do it for email. Okay, I will look
Yes.
into that because I don't need to know when every time you post something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you can definitely.
So Renee says he likes the cold better than the heat. Woohoo! Okay, Renee's got to go. He's got to get busy. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and hit the live and go into the gnome and paint the gnome. Becca's already got her page gessoed up, and I almost had a terrible, terrible crap avalanche, but I caught it. I caught it.
You caught it.
And I showed this last week, and I wanted to show it again. Um, Margaret Hernandez, she sent me an ACT wallet out of fabric, and it's got several pockets in here, and she did such a lovely job, and it's so sweet, and she sent this in the me Happy Meal last week, and they are so cute. I just wanted to show it to y'all
So, so,
again.
so.
And
Not just so, so, but so, so,
so,
so.
yeah, it's so. Yeah, yeah. So I thought that was really, really cute, and I wanted to show it again while I had it out. And um, I need to have a special spot for all my gifts that people send. I don't really
You
want to
need
put.
like a shelf.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I've got some shelves that I've been working on, and I might have to do like a little display of all my wonderful things that I get. But anyway, we're going to do the gnome now, and here it is. He's a beachy gnome. So I'm going to get out some of these shades, and I'm going to try to make a lighter shade than some of these and add some white to them. and and believe it or not, there's a little bit of brown and a little bit of gray, and I'll get that pretty dolphin gray out. I like that dolphin gray. See if I can find it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
you talk about that dolphin gray all
I
the
love
time.
that dolphin gray. I'm going to have to get me some more of it. I think I might be out. Uh,
I
but
lost
here's
track.
another shade of
Didn't even
blue.
realize I lost y'all.
And
Look at
there's a
that.
little palm tree, of course. So I'll get the greens out
Oh,
for the
geez.
palm
Yeah. There's the
tree.
palm
And
tree.
it's a coconut palm. So I'll get that out, and I'll get this gray out first. I don't know where the other gray is. I can't see it. I'm sure it's there. Here it is. So I want that gray, and there's some little tan. I'll get that territorial beige out, tan, because there's like a little seashell, and this might be maybe a little flower on the sand. I can't tell what that is by his left foot, and he's got a shovel and a bucket. So we'll just start off with that. That's what we'll start off with. And then he's got a little bit of a pinkish nose. So I got the regular beige, skin tone beige, and I'll use that. It's Sun Kissed Peach with a hint of pink. Just a hint now. Not a whole lot, but a hint of pink. So I'm going to get the pink out. I pulled out a lot of paint, and now they're all having a party over here. Sliding out of there. Okay, so that's good. I like all that. Hi, Willow. Bye, Chris. Teresa has a shelf. It's so she needs a larger shelf now.
How did your table come along? Did it show up?
Yeah, she's been working on it. She's been cleaning the room out and installing this and putting it in there. I think it comes in parts, so she was able to put it in there. Hi, Miriam. I
Oh,
watched
is
Turkey
Miriam
Day.
in here? My
Yep.
chat keeps going away.
It's awful
What the
late,
hell?
so don't stay up too late, Miriam. We're going to paint this gnome, and I am ready to start. So I'm going to start and do the background first, the way I've been doing it,
Hi,
and then
Stacy May.
I'll paint the gnome on top. If you decide what you want us to show
Hi, Beth. I
when
see your face.
I don't know what she's saying. I can't read. I can't get in here.
Oh, if you decide what you want us to show and when, let me know.
Okay,
I don't know what she's
maybe
talking.
I can help. Help, help. I need somebody. uh, I'm going to see you. She's going to watch, or she's going somewhere. Oh, my iPad just went black. What's the going
Well, that's what I
on?
was having problems with too. My phone keeps it because I forgot to start it, and if you don't start it, then it thinks that it's asleep, and so then it turns off. It's like, oh my goodness.
No, I don't know what that was all about. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to have to. I've got so much stuff over here. I cleaned my desk off, but
Oh,
I
and you just pushed it to the
painstakingly crowded it back up.
uh-huh.
So I'll try. And there's Penny. Hi,
Hi,
Penny.
Penny.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
Willow.
So anyway, these are the paints I'm going to start off with. I'm going to do.
What'd you? I
Let me
should
do
have
the
been
back.
listening. I
Let me
never
do the back.
listen. I should be. I should.
Huh?
I should be in trouble. I said I never listen. I said I should have listened so I knew what color paint you were getting out. The gray. I don't have
I
the
got
gray. I have
a
granite.
couple of shades of blue, and I want to get the turquoisey out too. And I might get this dark turquoise, and then I add some white to it, and make it a real pretty for the band of the hat and the bucket.
In the bucket. Don't kick it.
And
Don't
it's blended. The
pause it.
paints are blended with white. So yay, I like to do that. So
Can't go
great.
wrong with that.
She's going to listen while she does some work. Okay, Miriam. She was doing so
Sounds
good
good.
today with her printing and jelly plating. And I
Mm-hmm.
love that blue one that you did. The first one that you did, it was blue. Oh, it was pretty. It was. So I'm gonna put that over there. Straighten up, guys. Straighten up.
Quit making such a mess. Tell you what.
So I'm going to start with the sky blue, which is the purpley blue. And then we're going to do the turquoise, him in turquoise. Maybe I can put a little bit of turquoise in the sky, but we'll see. I, I just have to use the paints that I have.
There's
I'm not going
turquoise. Yeah,
to.
turquoise and blues.
So,
Good
but
thing
it's
I this
real
isn't.
pastels. So I'm going to start, and I've cut back on my gesso because mixed media papers for mixed media.
Yep.
Sorry, I know you hate me doing that.
I don't hate you doing it at all. I think it's
I'm
just
always
part of
pounding
it.
on my
I
desk.
know I'm hanging out with you when I hear it. I don't hate it
That's
at all.
right. That's right. And I'm going to use my fan
I
brush.
think it's cute.
I have to get it out. Now, I use this apple barrel paint and the Americana paints or the folk art paint. They have an ingredient which is a like a thinning. It's thick. It's a thick clear that keeps the paint from getting so thick, and you have to shake their paints up real good. But the this one apple barrels doesn't have that much stuff in it, so it's less
Yours
expensive.
looks very, very purpley. What color? I thought you were doing.
It
I have
says,
this Bimini blue.
well,
Which
I'm
one?
gonna put white with it, but it says sky blue, believe it or
Oh,
not.
sky blue. I wish I don't
But
have a.
it does have a purple tint to it.
Hmm.
But I'm going to be
Okay.
adding some
Gonna have to.
stuff.
Just gonna have to wing it.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to take some of this. Uh, oh, that makes a pretty sky just by doing that. Who needs a paintbrush?
Nobody. I use my fingers. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela. Hi, honey. Sherry's here. Hi, Sherry.
Hi. I think I said hi, but hi again. Two highs
Hello.
that two highs are better than one high, anyways. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Makes you feel extra special, important. Anyway, I'm going to throw that out now, and I'm just going to get a little water on my brush and see if I can't water my sky down a little bit because it's supposed to be real, real pale. And add just a tad of white.
That's crazy that sky blue looks so pretty. At least on my screen, it looks
It
very purple.
does. It looks purple to my eyes too.
Okay, all right.
But it's what it
It's
says.
sky blue, it's
I'm not going to argue with them.
not today
And
at least.
I was talking to Rachel Fleming, and she was in Dee Dee's groups Wednesday, and she said she was talking about a shade, a dark shade of blue, and she said, yeah, and she said she was describing her blue like a real dark bruise. And I said, oh, Rachel, it's called bruised blue. She got a good kick out of it. What a great color. Bruised blue. Real dark blue. It's the darkest part of the bruise, which has just a hint of purple in it. I loved it. I would love to work for either Crayola or a paint company where they make up names for their colors. I
Yeah,
would be good at that. I would be good at that. Yeah.
I would like just a blue, please. Can someone please just give me a blue,
Plain old
red?
blue. But there's so many shades. So I toned that down a little bit, and that's the way it's going to look.
I think every company should that makes color should have a these. This should be their color. True blue, true red, true yellow, so that you know where you're at, that this is true. Because everybody sees colors differently.
Yeah,
So
they
a
do.
red to somebody else could be more orange or more, so if the company said, this is the true one, this is the base, anything you mix to it is going to make it different.
Yeah.
That would be so much helpful. It really would be helpful because it really can be hard to know. Am I starting off with the base red? Because I've tried to mix before and it's like, oh, this must not have been like the base because now it's really too orange. It's not red anymore.
Yeah. 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 And some of the red that I have, I've got a red up here, and it's got pink in it.
Oh, it looks
It's
pinky.
red, but it's pink.
Has a lot of white in it, I guess, huh?
Something. It's got a pink hue. And true black either has a purple or a blue tint to
Oh,
black.
yeah, for
If
sure.
you ever see it, if the ink bleeds around the
Yeah,
edge of it,
yeah.
it comes out like a. You can see the base color.
Did you hear the news about that submersible that they found?
Yes, yes, that was sad. And
Right?
that was, they got down there, 4 or 5 days ago, and that's when it happened, the combustion.
Yeah, they think as soon as they lost, that's probably why they lost touch.
Well, the contact was lost right after they left port, and that was an ongoing issue from before.
Oh, Janet, are you celebrating midsummer? Is that what it is? I know Mrs. Gigi is.
Let's see. Janet's got to get some sleep. Okay, Janet's going to St. Ives. Y'all look
Oh,
that up. It's the southern point of England.
where all that facial cleanser comes from, St. Ives.
St. Ives, it probably does. So there's going to be some sand going on back here. So I went ahead and added a little bit of an ocean line.
Oh, are they on the ocean?
uh,
Oh, I
the
see.
the
They look
gnome is the gnome is on the
like
ocean,
a gnome.
on the beach. And there's a girl over on the Gulf side in Fort Myers that goes beach combing, and it's like Southwest Beach, Florida or something, and she puts up a video every Sunday where she goes out every weekend to the beach and she looks for seashells, and she
Cool.
takes us with her. And I think it would be really, really cool if I were to go over there and grab Dana and we go and hook up with her and go beach combing with her. Because
Mm.
cause Dana wants to go to some of those islands that they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure.
And there's a bunch of little islands over there that, and she either takes a boat or she gets a boat ride or she takes a kayak and goes by herself. She's brave. She's brave. And
Wish we were going with you, Janet.
yeah, well, Janet's gonna take us with her.
Oh,
She's
good.
gonna stream. Yep, she's gonna stream down there. So so you all
We need
stay tuned to Janet. She'll be streaming from the beach side. She'll take us on her and Freddie on a walk on the
Freddie gets to
beach.
go.
Oh yes,
Oh, fun.
Freddie is a service animal
Yes.
for Janet, and so wherever Janet goes, Freddie goes.
Mm,
He is
You're a lucky
a
dog.
trained professional.
We just get to see him being a trained puppy,
A
sleeping.
trained
Usually a
snack
sleeper.
addict. He's a
Yes.
snackaholic. He likes
Mm-hmm.
all his little snackaroos
Mm-hmm.
and water holes.
Yes.
Oh, he loves the water. Yeah, he likes the beach too. And then her boys are going.
Oh, fun.
And
Did she
and
talk about this on the video? I haven't watched anything with my mom here. I haven't really got to see anything.
uh well, I chatted with her.
Oh, okay.
And Katie Cat's going, her niece, and some
Nice.
of her other extended family's going. There's going to be a bunch of them, and they all have they rent these little apartments over there close to each other, and they just go out to eat together and go to the beach and do whatever they want to do together. And it's a nice relaxing time.
Cause a Janet Nash rumpus.
And the cute little shops over there, they've got cute little gift shops and stuff. So let me look at the gnome again and see what else in the background. There's a little bit of it's a gray dark blue, and I'm going to try to make it. I'm
Gray
going to
dark
try to
blue.
make.
What's gray dark blue?
It's the very top of the page.
Oh, I'm having a real hard time seeing
See
this on
all
my
of this
phone.
up here,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I messed up. Okay.
but
It's
you can
okay.
still do. It's not too late. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like too.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm just going to use my fan brush to just pat that in around the edge. It's like a halo, uh, or something,
Halo,
or
halo,
something.
halo.
So
I pulled out a lot of brown. We're gonna have to make something that's brown because I pulled out a lot of it. And there's only
well, I had too much of that purple blue, and I wiped it up with a napkin. So and then I added a little bit of white on top. So I want my tray. Put that over there, my stencil. And I'm going to put some of this gray, which is the dolphin gray. And I'm going to put in a dark blue. This is a Craft Smart navy blue marine, and it's got the gel in it that makes it nice and smooth, thick and smooth. And I shake it up, and I want one tiny, 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 tiny dot, just like that one right there, just like that. That's how tiny of a dot. I'm going to take a little bit of that and mix it with that gray to see if I can make a concoction of what I'm visioning. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I can always add more, and you can see what I'm doing with the gray. And I made this dark blue gray tone. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more blue. I don't have enough. So we're going to get one more dot. But I'm going to put it over here out of the way so I don't mess it up. So I got one more dot over here, right there. There's the blue. And I'm just going to dip my brush in it and mix it with this gray. And I'm going to get this midnight. It's going to be like outer space galaxy blue, darky blue. Yeah, and I didn't even use all of the gray. The gray is still, half of the gray is still over here. So this is what I'm mixing up. And I probably won't need any more than what is already on my brush. And I'm just going to pat the corners. I still want it to be a little darker. Okay, 2 drops of the dark blue is what it takes. And I'm just going to go along the edges of my paper with my little fan brush and just tap, tap, tap. the edges. And this is, you're not going to really be able to see this because the main focal is going to be my gnome. And I'm just going to go down this little edge, feather it out a little bit, and just make a little halo, a little dome, so to speak.
Hello.
So did you get your chairs put together?
Yes, they look wonderful. They
You're,
look so good with
well, good.
my cabinets and stuff. They really did. It was a good buy. I'm
And
glad I didn't jump at the first pair that I seen. I'm glad I waited.
they're like bar chairs to the countertop.
Yeah, they're too yeah, countertop height. Mhm.
Now, I need to continue my sand on down. So I'm going to.
Hey, Brian's here.
Well, hi, Brian.
He wants to know if there's a swap going on.
Yeah, there is. You want to play? We're doing, right now, we just finished up the cluster prompts trade, and we're getting ready to do a little wallet trade. And we demonstrated it Tuesday night. If you want to go back and watch Tuesdays, and I'll give you a sneak peek of it here. Let me get this paint spread out. This is back up on the sand dunes. We're painting a gnome tonight. We're painting this little guy. And he's cute. He's a summer gnome. I'm gonna work on that a little bit more, let that dry. So here is what we're going to trade. It's going to be one envelope, this size of an envelope is what you need. And hi Cheryl. Anybody else I miss? And then you're going to get one color piece of paper, and you're going to uh, you want to trifold it. And what I did is I glued this down a little bit to cover the top part of that, and then I turned this down a little bit to give it a little bit of a lip, and it covers the back of the paper so it trifolds. So you want to trifold it this way and this way, but it also fits in the envelope. It's exactly inside that envelope. And then you have to make three post ACT cards, and they go in the pockets. So you can glue it, staple it, sew it, however you want to do it. But you got to make sure you can get your card down in there. So make it a real tiny, tiny, tiny glue stream on the edge. You can even put a little bit of washi tape on there. Be creative. And that holds your three ACTs. And if you want measurements, go to Tuesday night's video. And Dana did it with measurements. And she measured everything, cut everything out. I winged it. Uh, So I just eyeballed it. But that's the little wallet. And then I'm going to be putting, I'm going to put an eyelet right here and an eyelet over here on the back of this one somehow. And then I'm going to tie it shut with a little embroidery thread. So it's going to be flat. But you open it up and it's flatter. And then you can mail it in your envelope for one stamp. It should go for one stamp if you keep everything thin. Stickers are good. Die cuts, thin die cuts are good. Images, magazine images are good. Yeah, you could use a little Velcro. Exactly. You can even just put a piece of wrap a lace around it or a piece of ribbon around it and tie a bow. A dot, absolutely. You can use all kinds of things. Those little Velcro dots. That's true. That is true. And so be creative, and I will put you down, Brian, if you want to play. I'll put your name down, and I'm going to explain how to do this all the rest of the month. A magnet would be cute. Yeah. Um, and then um, at the end of the month, we should be completed with our cluster trade that we're finishing up on. The cluster trade should be in the mail uh, right now. They should be getting them soon. And let me get Brian's name on here. Something to write with. And so I'll put Brian down. Um, who it is. And I will give your partner out at the end of the month. This is going to be for July. This is our July trade. Uh, it's a 3 ACT wallet swap for July. So we should be making them now so that when July gets here, you'll have it made. And when I give you your partner's name, you can mail it straight out at the end of the month. So get your wallet made now. So yeah, you could even sew a button on, but now it needs to be super super thin so that when you mail it, it's only one stamp. If you put bulky items on your ACTs or on your wallet, then you're going to have to pay for the bulkage, because it's going to be too thick. But if you do it the way I just suggested, if you use a paper button, then it would be flat, and the thread would be flat. So that would be good. That would be good. So you guys got to be creative, and um, if I do mine, I will probably use two stamps. I always go overboard too. So, but I'm going to keep it thin, and I'm not going to go any more than two stamps. Just to say, or I might even use an extra postage stamp, which is half of what a regular stamp is. And stamps are going up next month, so if you want to buy your stamps, get them now if you can, and then they'll be cheaper, and they'll be forever stamps, and you can still use them. I'm going to try to buy me some new stamps. And you can get them online and have them shipped to you with the United States Post Office. Okay, so if you want more information, watch me next week and go back to Tuesdays and watch Dana make hers. Okay, good, good, good. Now back to my beach. Let's go to the beach. I'm going to add a little bit more of this brown. I get to talking too much, and that's why I'm coughing.
Have you had any milk or anything? Because you weren't coughing there for a while, Beth. You really
I ate
weren't.
yogurt last night.
Well, that's
I had
last
some
night.
yogurt.
That's kind of
I
far
think
along
I
past.
think it does. I think the milk and the yogurt. I don't drink milk anymore.
Yeah,
I
because I
haven't
don't
had.
know. I was just trying to figure out maybe something that could be causing it because you weren't there. You
Well,
weren't doing it for a while, and now you're back to
and
coughing again.
yeah, and allergies are getting to me too.
Oh, there's that. Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Now I've been outside earlier today and before it was raining. Actually, I was outside right before we started, and I took Abby out, so I was out there, but it was raining.
Maybe it. moved everything around.
Might have. We got a big yard and we got a lot of trees. A lot of foliage out there.
Foliage.
Foliage. So this is the sand. And this will be the sand dunes down here. And I'm signed up for Medicare. I'm on part A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I got all of the alphabet.
I don't know what I just have advantage, so I don't have to worry about the alphabet.
Yeah, yeah. Um, my lady that took care of me. Oh my gosh, she signed Joe up 3 years ago when it was time for him to sign up, and we found her at Walmart at one of those little tables, and she gets commission from the insurance companies, but not from us or from Medicare. She gets a commission for how many people she signs up,
Yep.
and it's just her little job. And I don't know what kind of commission she gets, but I said, please send me a evaluation, so that I can give you kudos, because she went and looked up stuff way beyond her, what she needed to do. She Because I was diabetic, she says, "Oh, I want to make sure you get the best diabetic care." And
Hmm.
she looked up two or three different companies and compared them all. And then I mean, it wasn't just diabetic, it was heart. It was, in case you had a heart or stroke problem, or in case you had cancer, or if you had to have surgery, or if you needed to go to the emergency room or the urgent care. She looked it all up. And I got United Care, and Joe has United Care through AARP.
Hmm.
But I got a better deal for my diabetes, and I get all my diabetic supplies free. And then we found out that there was a medical card that's little extra, and Joe gets this medical card, and I think I'm going to get one too. And it's like $60 every 4 months, and I can use it in anything over the counter in the
Yeah,
pharmacy.
that's part of Medicare now. All the
And
plans are
yeah,
carrying it. Hmm.
and so he got this little credit card thing, and he says, "Well, I didn't even know I had that." He's been on it for 3 years.
Yeah, I know
So,
they're horrible about sending that out. I
well,
haven't received mine. I need to contact them
you have
because.
to ask for it.
Hmm. Well, you
That's
shouldn't have to. Blue Cross Blue
I
Shield, the
know.
first year
I
they
agree.
didn't. The first
I
year I
agree.
got it all.
But
So
but you
it's
have
so
but she
sneaky.
said yes, you have to ask for it, and that's just the way it is. And if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yep.
So you can't roll over. But I get my Atkins treats, my low carb treats. The Is it Atkins? The candy that I buy
Yeah.
that's low carb. It's
Mhm.
in it's in the pharmacy department, like with the
Does that
Slim
mean that
Fast, the
did you
diet
check to
things.
see if it was covered? I
And
never
I
heard of that
Yeah,
being
she's
covered.
gonna check, and she's gonna check for me to see if it's covered, because it's sold over in the pharmacy department. And all my vitamins will
Yeah,
be
but that
covered.
doesn't. Yeah, you can use that for over the counter. I know
Yeah.
vitamins.
That's She's gonna check to
My
see if
mother said you need to try if you like chocolate, you need to
yeah,
try cocoa chocolate. She says
yeah.
she can have exactly what, like, I think she says it's 3 pieces, and she
Mhm.
said that it doesn't touch her her sugar.
Sugar.
And she also said when her sugar goes crazy, if she eats a Slim Jim, it brings it right down.
Yeah. Pepperoni. I eat a lot of pepperoni. So, okay, so I've got my background. I'm satisfied with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start painting my gnome. Trying to decide. I think I'm gonna just do a light pencil. I know that you all won't be able to see too much of the pencil mark, but I think it'll help me guide me uh, with his hat and everything, because his hat's going to be cute. And over here is his tassel. Oh, I should put a real tassel on there. Wouldn't that be cute?
Sure would be.
Or just put some threads on there, 3D threads. That would be cute. But but she seems to think that if it's sold over in the pharmacy department, that it should be considered over the counter. She's going to check for me, and because it's sugar free and it's for diabetics supposedly, and but like cough drops and cold medicine. Uh, Joe takes baby aspirin, and I take a lot of vitamins. I take B12 and zinc and D and C and A, and I think that zinc is one of the key vitamins that helps prevent COVID. That and B12s, all of the B vitamins. So there's the top of the hat, and then I think I want to make one more. I'm not counting them stripes. I'm going to come down one more, and I'm going to have to really make this turquoiseish on his hat. Ooh, okay. Pencil smears. Alrighty, and then there's his nose.
Hey, Candy's not here. I haven't seen her in a couple days. Anyone see Candy lately? Well, I haven't been on lately, so that's not fair to say.
Yeah. I think I saw her in Messenger yesterday. Oh, Cheryl's not feeling good. Okay, Cheryl, take care, sweetie. It's the pressure. So here's going to be uh, his beard, and down here is his. I guess that's his mustache. And then over here is his other side of the face. And he's got a shovel and a bucket. And I know you all can't see what I'm doing. See if I can hold it up. It looks pretty good. There's his tassel and his hat. There's his nose and the first part of his mustache. So yeah, all right. Now we got to get that shovel in here. Get that shovel and his handle, and then his hand, and it's just a half circle part of a hand, and then the other part of the shovel with a little end of the shovel handle. And I just might paint my bucket and my, my shovel a different shade. Although no, it should be all right because I don't have any blue down here. It's all brown, so I should be all right. So then this goes down a little bit, and then he's got uh
Oh.
his shoes, and he's got on sandals. He's got on flip flops, and I'm going to make them a little bit bigger than what I think they might be. And there's a shoe and another shoe over here. Okay. You think that's a what is that on the right side underneath the shovel?
I don't know, a shell. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make that because I was like, what is that? I think it's a shell, like a fan shell or something. I know.
Might be. I could make it into a shell. What if we did? Well, we're going to do that little uh, snail shell, but maybe a conch or something. I have plenty of room on my sand because I'm using my extra big book, so that's good. Then over here on this side, we got to make the bucket. So let's make the bucket. There's the handle. There's the handle to the bucket. And then it goes down and down. And then his hand is another little round thing for his hand. He's holding a bucket.
And it says knock knock.
Oh, okay. I'm a coming. See if I can get this to work. It's coming. It's coming over. Here we go. Gotcha. Hi, Dana.
Hey Dana.
Here we go. Gotcha. Hi, Dana. Did you have a good dinner? You're echoing.
Hey,
You're
can you hear
echoing.
me?
You're echoing.
Yes, we did.
What'd you guys
Good.
have? Where'd you go?
To this place, it's called Blackburn's Barbecue. It's pretty good. It's a local place. I got something from Beth, a book.
You got a book from Beth? Let's see.
Oh, look.
Computer
Oh,
Oh,
look
book.
what you got.
oh, nice. We don't have
Wow,
kids
Dana.
now.
And I got something from Sharon.
Wow, lucky.
Look, it's shiny.
Oh, look at how that
Ooh,
is sparkly.
that's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful.
Got some goodies.
Look
Very
at
cute.
that. Very cute. Sharon
Um,
Rosin.
Ron, yeah,
Okay, that's Virginia Beach, Sharon. Okay.
Reinheimer. Right,
Ryan.
Hmm.
Reinheimer.
And both Sharons are very talented. Both of them are
She
very
sews
talented.
on her stuff. I don't sew
Yeah.
on my stuff. But they're cute.
I'm going to make him a beach towel.
Very cute.
Making him a beach towel.
Yeah.
All right. I need to put a few Happy Meals together.
And I'll have to decide what I
Well,
want
let
to
me
put
tell
on
you
these.
from experience, our group is so good about being patient, about happy.
Really?
Just saying, they're pretty patient about getting it.
You think?
They're
Well, you
pretty
would
good
be the one
about.
to know for sure.
I'm going to have to get a palette down and use a
Look
palette.
what I ordered. These came off of Amazon.
Okay.
They're cute.
Should I
They're
make
like
you big?
word things. They're like words.
Oh, I like those. Send me the link.
Okay.
Work, hands,
I like how
and be
they're
nice.
different
Work hard and
colors.
be nice.
You
Yeah.
know, mine
That's
are
what
just
you,
one.
yes,
I
you
like those.
can.
So there was this pack and three more packs.
Okay.
Oh, you went a little crazy, huh? You're like, oh, I
No,
can't just
no, it
buy
all
one.
comes together, all together.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought
So
maybe you're
those
like, I
are
can't.
colored, more colored. These are more like black and
Oh,
white-ish.
yeah. Oh, no,
Um,
those aren't like, no, mine are white with just black letterings. Those are nice.
Very
yeah.
nice.
So there's lots of different words.
Tea
Yeah,
time.
that looks like a really nice set.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
And then this one.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, ladies.
Joe was taking a nap.
There's
Sounds
Oh, I feel you,
Oh,
Joe.
you were in your chair. He was sitting in a chair.
oh,
Al,
good.
Willow
Oh,
said
did your sister make it in today?
My sister?
No, your best sister.
she came in and visited me yesterday.
Who's supposed to fly down?
Oh, that's our daughter.
Oh, daughter. Oh, yeah, grandkids. That right. So
Yeah,
did she make it in?
she's coming Monday.
Oh, now. Oh, okay. I thought it was
It
Sunday.
was going to be today, but she switched it to Monday. She got a cheaper flight, and it
Oh,
didn't
okay. I
matter
thought
when
she
she
just
come down.
tricking
So
us.
it wasn't about the time; it was about the money. But
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's coming.
Good. 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 Good.
And I got to see my sister yesterday,
Nice.
and she lives down here.
Yeah. Still a nice thing, right? Still nice.
So we decided, well, maybe she brought me some eggs. She works at school, and they have a barn. And in the summertime, the teachers, are not aren't there, but she works year round. So she goes over and feeds the chickens and the goats, and she gets to gather the eggs.
There you go.
And during the school year, the farmer that uh, he sells the eggs to parents who wants
Oh,
eggs.
yeah.
And
Smart.
when they had all this
Yeah.
big egg shortage, man, everybody was wanting the eggs, you know.
Mhm.
But they sell them for $3 a dozen, and but she
My
gave me
mom
a half
just bought, I
dozen.
think, two. Yeah, I think they're right under $3. She got some eggs.
Yeah, and but they're little scrawny eggs, not real big ones at all. But yeah, they have a barn. I think they have uh chickens and goats and maybe
I
rabbits. I'm not sure.
oh,
So I'll fix an omelet tomorrow.
okay. So
So Dana, we're painting. If you want to, you're working on your cards.
Yeah, I just work on these.
Okay.
That way I'm not trying to catch up.
And we're just painting this cute little gnome.
oh,
I took Flexeril last night and oh my gosh, it made me so sleepy all day.
what did
Yeah,
you do?
it's a muscle relaxant.
I didn't hear what she said. Oh.
Oh, I took Flexeril
Oh. Mhm.
and it made me so sleepy all day. And Scott's like, "Why are you sleepy? Why?" I'm like, "You gonna sleep all day?" I'm like, "I can't hold my eyes open."
Mm. Mm.
Was your back hurting?
My between my hip and my back, I had
Okay.
to take one because my hip's been giving me a fit. So I just said,
Well, if you could take it early in the evening.
"Yeah," and I didn't. I didn't. I should have. I haven't taken them in a long time. I've been taking methocarbamol, and they don't do that to me, but they don't work good either.
Well,
So,
that's why. Yeah.
mhm.
I
So
was on the. I had when I was sick. I had a wreck, and they had me on pain pills, and then they had me on Flexeril, and every 4 hours I took one or the other until I healed. And it worked. It worked out real good. But the Flexeril, I made sure I took it at night.
yeah, it definitely made me sleepy. Whew.
But I had to lay flat for 2 weeks,
Yeah, that's hard.
and I couldn't hardly get up without a hand. I needed a chair or a hand to help me get up.
Jeez.
I hurt my liver real bad.
Did
Uh,
you?
yeah, but it healed. It healed back, and my liver labs are fine. They told me I should always check them because I severed the latter lobe of my liver was separated from my. You've got three little lobes on your
Right.
liver, and the one on the back is they don't even know why it's there, but it is there, and and it tore off halfway off. I've
Ugh.
got a 3-inch scar, but it healed back by me laying flat on my
Well, your
back.
liver's like the most, like it can regenerate itself.
Yes, yes, it did. And they said it was better for it to do it on its own than for them to go in and do surgery because every time they would touch the liver, it would leave a fingerprint.
Yeah.
And they said, we're going to let it heal back. And they watched to make sure that I wasn't bleeding anymore because I was bleeding internally. I had to have MRIs every other day until went home, and then I did it once a week, and then they said every 2 weeks, and then they went every 3 weeks and 4 weeks, and then they went every 2 months, and then they went to 6 months, and then they went to a year, and then I quit taking the MRIs because my blood work was fine.
You could have probably bought an MRI machine for what you brought.
Yeah, I could have. I met my out of pocket that year,
I bet you did.
and I had to be helicoptered, uh, flighted to from one hospital to another to a trauma hospital. Uh, but that was a long time ago.
So Gage was taking his science test today, or no, social studies test today,
Oh, okay.
and my darn computer went off in the middle of it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Did
I
that make him know that you really need some help to get that called in?
Yeah, well, and I think I might have figured it out. I found another place where it where it goes to sleep, and so I changed it to 5 hours. So
Oh, yeah, good. Hmm.
hopefully that will do it. If that doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. So now I got to reschedule his test and pay another $39 because,
Oh.
and if he would have just had a few more questions answered, he probably would have passed it. But he was only at question 20 and there's 30 questions.
Oh.
And it's timed.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I hope there's not a limit on how many times you could try to do this.
I don't know. But
I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of people have problems. I mean, it's not just you, it's the
no, but
world.
we've had problems like 4 times and lost
Right.
$39 4 times. Craziness. But
Well, I hope he's learning studying extra time extra for this.
well, and he did, he didn't flip out, so that's a good thing.
And was he happy with the questions that he answered?
Yeah, he said I felt like I did okay. And he had 142 and passing is 145, I think. But he still had 10 questions to go.
Hi,
Yeah.
Finran.
So they show you the percentage as you go?
No.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah. So yeah, I guess he was doing okay. So now I got to call tomorrow and try to get it rescheduled because I can't schedule it online. I don't know. Craziness. And I want him to do it and pass it so he'll have a good confidence booster.
Well, sure.
Yeah, and I took him finally to get a bank account, and I think him doing that really was a good confidence booster. He felt good about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Being able to answer the questions and stuff. And
Yep.
that's an adult step.
yeah, that's what I told him.
So how much money did you give him to put in his account?
Oh, well, he had all of his
I like
Social
this.
Security checks he put in.
His graduation
No,
money?
the money from Social Security.
Oh, okay.
So it's really mine. It will end
Uh,
up coming to me, right?
rent, yeah. Rent, food, yeah. Oh, by the way, I need some grocery money. Well, you know, he could, that might be something, take him to Walmart and let him go grocery shopping. And then he can pay for it. Uh, it doesn't have to be the monthly grocery shopping, but, you know, uh,
His
gi-
stuff.
give him, well, surely he's gone shopping before.
Oh, I've sent him in. Yeah, I send him in all the time. Yeah. And he knows, I'll be like, stay under 20 or stay under 50. And he, get everything you need, but you have to stay under this amount. And he
Yeah.
does pretty
Does,
good.
does he know how to balance an account?
No, I'll have to talk with him about that.
People don't even do that anymore, Beth.
No, yeah, now that you can check it right on your phone, I haven't balanced my checking
I
account
know.
in years.
Yeah.
That was one of the big things I learned how to do in high school was learn how to do a checking
I
account.
know it's really sad that they don't share that. That's sad
They
because
don't
that
teach
is
them any
awesome.
financial crap,
Well,
really.
you see, I've got a
Yes,
nephew
Miriam.
that graduated, and I want to send him some money, and I guess I'm going to have to go to the bank and get a regular blank check to fill it out to send to him.
Yeah, they don't even teach them how to do anything financial, really.
No.
when we was in home ec, we had to we had, I think it was like $10, and there was four of us, and we had to make a menu, get
Yeah,
the products and all that stuff for
yeah,
under $10.
yeah. We did that too. That was in junior high.
Hmm.
And we had to learn how to set the table. And,
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, and we had to sew something in home ec, and
yeah.
I sewed a pillow.
I made an apron. I still have it. I think it's somewhere in some of my stuff. And I had some fabric left over, and I made it. I made one of those triangle scarves, that
Mm.
you wear tie underneath your hair.
Yeah,
And I think she gave me credit for it, but she was looking at the edges and the seams and all that jazz. And I can remember her name. Her name was Mrs. Miss Miss for Google. She was German. She was funny.
my home ec teacher, she was super sweet.
But in high school, I took home ec again, and because I didn't take any study halls, I made sure I took some kind of class. For some reason, I didn't want to be in study hall. I thought it was waste of time, and so I took home ec again, and I made my prom dress in there and got an A. I got an A. Woohoo!
Our home ec teacher, she was so tiny. Like if she might have been 4 foot, maybe 4 foot two or something. She was little.
They showed us a movie of a woman having a baby
Oh, yeah.
in high school. Now, when I was in elementary in the sixth grade, they showed us the puberty film,
Oh, yeah. That's yeah. Fifth or sixth grade is what it still is. Yeah.
but sixth grade's over in middle school now.
Now they add all the other garbage into it.
Not here.
Yeah, here they don't, but in a lot of places.
Sixth grade was too long ago for me to know what they're doing now.
Yeah. Well, I think my elementary years were so memorable because mom was just down the hallway. It was school was our second home, and I could go down and see mom anytime I wanted if I needed and if I needed a nickel for milk, I'd go to mom's room real quick. I want milk, mom. It was a dime for chocolate milk. But she would put money on the account, and the teacher, whoever took the milk money, she would write it down because we always had a little milk account. And we would go out the back door of the kitchen, and that's where we would pound the erasers on the side of the school building to clean the erasers. If you can remember having those kind of erasers.
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
we had a little machine that you go and you run it over top of the machine, and I always wanted to go and do that. That was always something I was like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Go clean the erasers. That was probably like the sixth, fifth, and sixth grade. Before that, though, we'd
Yeah.
take them
Oh yeah.
outside.
Yeah, that was a. And usually she let two people go because we'd have to go through the gym and
Yeah.
go in the kitchen out the kitchen back door. You forget I was here. Well, I'm about done with the hat. I think I will do a little bit of outlining with maybe a pen or a pencil.
Did Sheena take time off this week with you, Becca?
Just Saturday and Sunday. She had her regular days off, so she had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and then she'll work today and tomorrow, and then she'll have Saturday and Sunday off. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That'll be a good little break for her.
Yeah, she'll need Wednesday to rest up after everybody leaves and you all leave. Well, let's see. What do I want to do? There's his hat. And I think I need to outline it with a gray or something. Sharon made a. Oh, look what Sharon made. She made a bookmark, and it's got a guy reading a book,
Oh, cool.
and it's a bumblebee. He was the
Oh,
beekeeper. Oh, she's gonna send that to my brother.
yeah. How do we get his address?
I can message it to you. I'm asking everybody to send him my brother a get well card. Well, Dana came in late, Jen,
I
and
do.
so she was working on some other things that she had on her desk. She came in a few minutes late. She went out to dinner. So I'm going to use do my nose, and I still need the white and the gray. And I haven't done his shoes yet. I don't think I need that one anymore. And that one, and I'm still thinking. I think I did all right on his hat. I don't think I need any more turquoise. Let's get his picture back up. Uh, so, Willow's telling a story. All they did for the whole class was have us make a stupid fabric frog full of split peas. She spent 9 weeks teaching us how to make something that only took about 15 minutes. Then it wasn't 3 months after the class
Shut the
that the
door.
frog got chewed open by the mice and the split peas, the holes were everywhere off, and the mice stole the peas. Yeah, no, I had cooking and sewing, and that's where I learned about everything about the sewing machine, even though I already had been on the sewing machine at home. hmm So the bucket is going to be a turquoisey, so I will use that turquoise. You posted Kitty Jen posted her. No, I'll go over and look, and I'm going to use that for the shovel and the bucket. Let me go see Jen. Oh, I can't look at it over here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and get my brush. Get my little bucket here. Like that. And add a little white to give it some streakage. What's he barking at?
Hey, Shannon, sorry.
And your mom's cheering him on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's mom.
So we'll add a little more blue and blend. Okay. There's his bucket. I think that looks cute. And we'll go back over here and do the same thing on the shovel. You giving him a brown nose?
I am. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give him a sun peach nose. So I'm going to get a little bit more white and color that in the middle. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Streak his little shovel. And then I'll do the handle.
elbow in the white. I put my elbow right in that white, but I didn't. I think I did.
Yeah, a lot of times after I paint, it takes 2 or 3 days to get all the paint off me.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
I don't worry too much about it. That's just normal. Okay, there's this handle.
What you working on over there, Dana? You're so quiet.
I'm just making little these puzzle pieces, finishing the ones that I have.
Mm.
Like I've got a bunch. I had a bunch, but I'm trying to finish them up. I want to put some in Happy Mail. So I didn't have a lot of those colors that you sent me, Becca, in the inks,
Oh, great.
but
That's
there's some that I did have.
uh-huh.
And Beth, do you want them? Do you want me to pass them on to you?
Yes,
It's,
ma'am.
okay, it's the oxide inks.
Yes.
And there's a couple of distress inks too.
I don't have either one, so that'd be great.
What do
Okay.
you mean they're not inks? I shouldn't have sent you any inks.
Huh?
They should all be oxide.
No, there was one or two, but I have a couple that I have duplicates of. I'll
Can
send
you send
that.
me a picture of those? I might need those sent back to me. I might have sent them on accident
Okay.
because I thought I kept all the inks. I thought I only sent you oxide because I like the inks. I just don't like the
What
oxide.
is an oxide then?
They look whitish. They look like the paint is oxided after you paint it. I don't like the looks of them. So
Um. Okay. There is these. Well, why don't I send you the distress inks that I have? I don't have many, but so there was fired brick.
oh yeah, I didn't mean to send that to you.
Okay. And
What's that other one?
let's see. A walnut stain.
I might have meant that one. I'd have to look. I'll have to look because I might have two of those walnuts.
Okay.
But I know the red one I don't.
Well, I have, here's what I have. I have lumberjack plaid that I don't use and speckled egg.
Isn't that a purple? No,
No,
that's a
it's like a
blue.
light green, bluish green.
Where's
I have prize ribbon.
I should have sent this to you because I have it the speckled egg in the paint.
Oh, it's okay. And I have candied apple.
Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that color.
And then, so I can send you those.
Well, you don't have to, honey. If you use them, I send them
No,
as a gift.
and listen, I don't use them. That's the thing. And I
Okay.
have all these littles. Do you want the littles?
Oh yeah, I
I got
like
probably
the
20 of these.
I like
Okay,
keeping those on my desk.
I'll send you these. That way we kind of trade it out because I don't use the distress inks. They just sit here and they're all pretty new um, for the
Okay,
most
and I
part.
that's why I sent the
So,
oxide because I they just sit here.
and then I'll send all these to Beth.
Are those all your
So
duplicates? Holy cow! I need to cut the grass, so I'm probably gonna
so
have to
there's
cut out
13
here and go cut the grass.
I'll send to Beth. So that'll be good.
Well, then I'm gonna get off here and do. I got guys. I gotta go.
All right.
I got.
It's okay.
didn't
Well,
get the
you said
grass
a
because
little
tomorrow's gonna be
bit,
too
so you
hot and
did
chilly.
good.
Yeah.
You said you said a little
I was
bit.
making anyways, I will try to finish this. I was making my gnome into a cat, Beth.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh,
nails. And see little feet I was working on, and I got little
Yeah.
ears I was putting on them. So I was making
Yeah.
my gnome into a cat.
Oh, a cat gnome.
A cat gnome.
But
Yeah.
it's got a dog nose.
Well, I'm not there. I haven't finished.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
just got in trouble that I need to go eat, not cut the grass. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
all
Thanks,
right.
Sorry.
Becca. We'll see you tomorrow.
Um,
Are
I
you
don't
no-
know.
are you
Tomorrow I might be pretty busy. Yeah, tomorrow I
Oh
have to
yeah,
probably
she's got.
do all the last bits of the party. So this might
okay?
be it.
Well, we'll see you in the chat
We'll
room.
see. You'll see
I'll
me
wait
around.
till we're done with vacation to send this stuff back.
Oh, okay. That's
Well,
okay.
Shannon will be at the house.
Yeah, if you want to send it, that's fine. I like coming home to all kind of packages.
Okay.
I guess I'm glad that I hate that you have so many. I didn't think you had that many, but
No, That's. I mean, I had like mostly the ones from the original release,
oh, yeah.
but I didn't have any of the other ones. So I did get quite a bit from you actually, like a whole 10. So that's good.
That's
And
great.
then I
Yeah.
have probably 20 of these small ones. I'll send you, or 20 or 30.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I've got, let's see, one, two, three, probably
Well, I
at
might
least,
need you to split those with me. Yeah.
huh? That's it. Well, I'm gonna send Beth will get
Maybe we'll split those little ones with that
this whole case.
because I don't know if I need that. Okay.
So that leaves me three empty slots to
Okay.
buy three
All
more.
right.
Yeah, and I mean,
And I can buy three colors
Hey,
that
I
I
forgot
don't
his
have.
whisper. I know I haven't got there yet. All
but
right, guys. I'll see
yeah,
you
be
later,
careful.
guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, Beth. Thank
Bye.
you for having me. Bye, Dana.
All right.
Bye. One down.
We're going in shifts tonight.
Yep.
Uh, after you get done with all of your vacations,
Uh-huh.
uh, I'm. I think I want to come over there and get you and hook. I'd like to hook up with that girl that does the beach combing on Sundays.
Oh yeah, the SWF.
Yeah, and if I don't know if I can meet her or not, but
Yeah.
at least go over to some of those islands, find out if they have. I'm not sure if I could do a kayak or anything. I'm not
She
sure.
mostly goes down to Sanibel, which is
Yeah,
away.
there's several islands that she goes to,
Yeah.
and but we'll Google and see which ones are
She
easy to
just
get to.
she just went to Honeymoon Island,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's the closest to us that I have seen her go to. Let's see.
yeah,
Um
and but maybe we can rent maybe rent a pontoon for the day,
yeah.
and we've got pontoons down here that we can rent over here, and
Yeah.
you can rent them for 4 hours or 8 hours, and I think that would be fun,
Yeah.
and if we did it on a weekend when Scott was not working,
Yeah.
then we could the boys can take us out.
So
I think
there's Honeymoon Island State Park,
yeah,
and that one you can get to by driving.
yeah, okay,
Then there's what's the other one? I think it's called Shell Island. It's in St. Pete.
yeah,
And
and
you have to get to that one by either a ferry or by boat.
right. And the ferry comes, every so often.
Yeah,
It's an hour or 2 hours or something.
yeah. So
Uh,
that's the two that I know of over here, like not way far down.
right, right. And I think that would be fun to do. I think I would enjoy that very, very
Oh
much.
yeah, for
And I
sure.
know you said you'd like to do it, and that's when I said we just need to have a day together.
Yeah.
And there isn't any reason why we can't.
No.
And
Well,
but uh, right now I've got Janelle coming down, and I don't know how long she's going to stay. The
right.
grandkids, they stayed for 2 weeks, but I didn't mind it at all. It went by so fast,
It
and
does whenever
and I
everybody's
enjoyed every
good.
minute with them. So that was good. That was good. And Janelle said, I don't think they've seen each other since they've been back. Oh, they must be sick of each other. Because they were inseparable, except at night. But during the day, they still laid in there and played on their phones, laid around. And I finally said a couple times, I said, "Okay, time to get out of the bedroom, guys. Let's go." So they laid on the couch with their legs all over each other, and but they were good. They were good kids. They're 18. My gosh.
I mean, that's how Dustin and Gage are.
Yeah,
Paige are.
yeah,
Paige and
and
Dustin are like hooked at the hips, and I'm like,
yeah.
don't y'all get tired of being around each other?
Not yet.
No.
But it was it and I remember being that age, and I know exactly what they're going through. And we were waiting to get into the pancake house, and we was sitting down on a bench, and she had her leg over top of his leg sitting there, and it wasn't very ladylike. But I
Uh-oh.
didn't say a word. I didn't say a word.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, I remember being that age, you know.
I know.
I met my first husband when I was 15, and we got married when we were 18. I graduated from school a year early so that we could get married. And we
Jeez.
kept asking to get married, and we were being good. And said, came and they would sit mom and dad down, and he'd say, "Can I marry Beth?" And they go, "Well, you can't get married until you finish school." So I finished a year early.
Oh, God.
And then then we asked them again, and she said, "Well, you can't get married until you have a career and a job." So I went to school, and I became a nurse's aide, and then I got a job at the hospital. And my dad said, "Beth," he said, "What would happen? What would you do if we said no again?" Because they didn't want me to get married to him. And I said, "Well, Daddy, I'll be 18. I can get married if I want to." And he says, "Well, there you go. Solve that answer." And they let us get married, and it lasted 2.5 years. It was terrible,
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm so happy I didn't
But
marry.
I wanted the wedding, and my sister, she got married, but they had a little chapel wedding. They didn't do the full blown wedding, and of course back then, my wedding only cost $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, but now it's $30,000. It's
Yep.
terrible, terrible.
Yep.
Yeah. So I did good. I did good, and
Well,
then I had
ours wasn't bad either. Like Scott and I chose to do our wedding on the cruise ship. And
yeah,
so we got married in port and then left on our honeymoon. And so our wedding only was our wedding and our honeymoon plus the pictures. We only spent like $3,500,
yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
was good for everything.
yeah.
So
And Dad and Mom said, "Well, if you all don't have a wedding, we'll give you $1,000." I said, "No, I want the wedding." It was awesome. And we were all big in church, and mom and dad knew a lot of people, and we had tables sit down in the basement set up with all my gifts all over displayed, and mom did it up good. She helped, she's the one who helped me do it.
Yeah.
But oh well, we learn, live and learn.
Yeah. I mean, if we don't make mistakes, then we don't live.
Right. And but I had a career, and I did that for over 10 years. I stayed in that hospital and stuck with it. And after I left that job, I had another hiccup, and I worked as a cardiac monitor technician when I lived down in Texas, and I also worked for the USDA uh, farming stuff. I worked in a lab. I made good money there. And then I moved back home, back to West Virginia. And then I worked in a chiropractor's office for 10 years. And I learned a lot there. I learned everything about computers in that job. That was a good job. And then I moved to Ashland, and that's when I met Joe.
Hmm.
And if I hadn't have taken that job, I would never have met Joe. That was a big step because Ashland was a half hour away, and I thought it was crazy to drive a half hour to work,
Yeah.
because I always walked to work. I always lived close. I was always on the bus line. When I was 17 and I worked for the hospital, I rode the bus to work, and my sister and I shared a car, and I'd take the bus to work, and she'd have to pick me up. But
Yeah. We
but I
never lived
learned
close
a
enough to
lot.
do that.
Yeah.
I always, I always had to drive out of town, like for a good job, anyways. Because
Well, and then when Joe wanted to date me, I thought it was terrible to ask him to drive a half hour, 45 minutes to come pick me up, take me for a date, pay for my dinner, and then have to drive back home. I thought that was awful. And I said, well, I work in Ashland. I said, we'll just meet after work, and we'll go have lunch, and then I can go home from there. It was funny. I was just naive. I didn't know. It was silly.
yeah,
And I was nice. I wasn't going to be mean to anybody. And I guess that must have been why Joe liked me. I don't know. But I didn't, that job didn't last very long. I was supposed to have, there was a new doctor coming to the group. There was two doctors in this group. And it was my sister-in-law's sister who wanted me. So I knew her. She knew me. And she begged me to come to Ashland to work. And I said, well, because I knew her computer and everything, and I could teach him how to do stuff. Because I've been 10 years on that computer doing all of that stuff, and I knew how to do billing and everything. But anyway, the doctor never came. The new doctor never came. He fell out. So guess who got laid off?
you.
Me. That was a 6 month job, and I've never had been laid off before. And so, but they gave me severance pay. They gave me all kinds of stocks because he was a cardiologist, and I didn't know I was going to get stocks, but I come out of that deal like $10,000 extra.
Sounds like it.
And I think Rhonda felt bad too because she knew I gave up a good job to come down there to work for her.
Yeah.
And so she was the office manager, so she fixed it so that I got a really good severance pay. That's all I can think of. because she cried and cried, and she thought it was terrible that she had to let me go, but she didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
And I had already done my job. I was doing all this old aged insurance that had been not been paid, and all I had to do was go in and rebill and correct the mistakes. There were mistakes in the typo mistakes, and it was so easy to repair. And I did all that in 4 months. And then the last 2 months that I was working there, they had me doing the filing, and I said, this is not right. Something's wrong with this deal. But they didn't have any work for me to do, and they wouldn't let me do any of the accounts payables and receivables, which is what I was trained in, and they wouldn't let me do any of the insurance checks. The other two girls' jobs. I would have been good at it, but they didn't. That was their job. I was a threat to some of the girls that worked there.
Yeah.
I really was. But
They didn't
uh,
want you to come and snatch their
I
stuff.
met Joe, buddy, and I went straight up to his house afterwards, and I sat down on his couch and I cried and cried and cried. I was so upset. I couldn't have driven home. And of course he didn't know what to do. Crazy girl. She's sitting here on my couch crying. But we started dating, and that's when I got into the hospice stuff, and that was a blessing in its own. Started doing hospice care, and I went from one lady to having I had 7 people at one time I was working for at the end of July, and I was my salary doubled. People wanted me, and I never advertised. Never did advertise.
That's like my sister. She sits with people and word of mouth.
Yeah, it was, and I wasn't really sitting as much as I wanted to do personal care. I wanted to actually do. I wanted them to be sick enough, you know, where they needed someone to come in and help do personal care.
Yeah.
And I went through a couple of ladies that wanted me to do their housework, and their son wanted me to sit with them, and there wasn't anything for me to do but their housework. And oh,
Right.
I hated that. And I hurt threw my back out cleaning this one lady's porch. I said, "This is not what I signed up for." I said, "I'm not doing this." But the first people that hired me, he took taxes out on me and everything, and Social Security, and he paid for it all. And that's how I got my retirement. I was able to get retirement. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
have my hours in. I think I ended up working a total of 27 years in all. So I could have worked another 3 more years, but Joe said I didn't have to, so I didn't.
Right.
Yes, hospice is special. Hospice people hospice is special, and because I did hospice care for others, I was able to do it for my grandmother, and I was able to do it for my daddy and my mother, and I was okay with it. And my sister had to work; she was working, so I had to stay with mom, and it worked out.
Yeah. And that's kind of like with me and my sisters. We took care of our parents because we didn't want to put them in a home.
Yep. Yep.
because already seen what happened in homes, you know.
Know it. I know exactly what you're saying there. And mom says, "Oh, I don't want to be a burden." I said, "But mom, we like you. You're not like Nana. Nobody wanted to be with Nana. I did Nana's hospice. I did Nana, but mother was an angel. Daddy was an angel, and we called. She called hospice to come in the house, and oh my gosh, I'll never do that again as long as I live.
Yeah.
Never will I do hospice in the house again. They were terrible. Oh, terrible, terrible. And I think that one girl that we had, when she had to bring in her lawn chair and it had to be facing north in Daddy's room, I should have kicked her out right then. I, she brought her own lawn chair, and I said, "Well, you're supposed to be sitting with him, not sleeping with him."
Right.
And so then, I mean, I have no clue, you know. And then by the next morning, she I was there. She had called the doctor during the night and said my dad needed something, some kind of medication, and there was an emergency box in the refrigerator of medications.
Right, right.
And the doctor never called her back for a while, and she went ahead and got into that box anyway, broke it
No
open,
way.
and she got all the drugs out of it. So and Daddy didn't need anything. I was there. He didn't need anything, but she said he did. He needed some atropine or something. And anyway, I think she did get fired over that.
Oh, I'm
But
sure she did.
that wasn't us, you know.
Yeah,
We didn't have anything to do with her.
I'm
And I
sure
said,
she
I don't
did.
want her back. And then we got this other guy. Oh my gosh. He was so weird. He says, I'm going to give your dad the best bath he's ever had and rub his feet and back. And he's going to sleep like a baby all night. And I said, well, he was already asleep. And he did. He gave him a bath. But he was weird. He was weird. And then he came into the living room where mom and I were, and he wouldn't leave. He kept sitting in there, and it's like, well, aren't you supposed to be sitting with my dad, you know? And he wouldn't go in there after he gave him his bath. He let him sleep. But if he needed anything, he wasn't there to help him. So I had to leave. So I went in there and sat with dad. He wasn't doing his job very good either. But I guess these hospice people, I guess they go through jobs like crazy, trying to get jobs.
Yeah, definitely.
But with mom, I didn't allow him to come in. I stayed with her. I said, no, I'll stay. You don't have, you come during the day. So the nurses came during the day. And then we got to a point, and I didn't realize you have to ask if you want something done in hospice. You have to ask them, and it's like, I think it's time for her to go into the hospice house. And of course, the people that come to the house don't want that because they want to come to the house and get paid. So
Yeah.
they're always in cahoots with each other.
Yep.
But I did everything up to the last week, and I think mother spent 4 days in the hospice. And that doctor looked us straight in the face and he says, now remember, your mother is here and we're going to start her out on some medication that's going to help her rest.
Yeah.
And he says, remember, he said this twice, you can always ask for more. So if
Yeah.
it's not strong enough, you can always ask for more. And so I went, "Oh, I gotcha." And he said it twice. He says, "You can ask for more." And so every time my mom had a ruffled look on her face, her eyebrows ruffled or something, she was uncomfortable.
Right.
If she moaned and did a little, she's uncomfortable. And I told the nurse every single time she moaned. And the nurse aide came in, and she was upset with me. And and she says, "Well, she's not moaning now." And I said, "No." I said, "But she was." And I said, and she says, "Well, I don't think she needs anything." And I said, "Well," I said, "I told you the complaint." I said, "You can go out there and tell the nurse, or I will." It's like you do with it what you have to do, and I will do what I have to do.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she never came back in the room again. She was an aide. She was an aide, and she didn't understand that
I truly think they
they want.
medicated
Well, see,
dad.
they get paid every single day for the long care,
Mhm.
and if you want to truly give her her hospice care, palliative care, and make her comfortable, then you're going to give her the medication around the clock.
Right.
Because when she goes off the medicine, her threshold goes back down, and she's in worse pain than she was in the beginning.
Yeah,
So
they do.
you have to keep that
Have to
that
keep it going.
plateau. There's a plateau that you have to keep, and you don't want it to go below the plateau.
No.
And I thought I did well. I thought I did real good in understanding that.
Well, and like with my dad, he was awake all night, and the nurse said he was fine. She said he talked to me. He was so sweet. He was talking about his brothers, and he was talking about going home to see his mom, and
Yeah.
said, he was talking, and he was saying things. And she said he ate pudding, he drank. She said, so I'm surprised that he is not with it today, this evening.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I bet you the other girl came in and drugged him up. That's what I think.
Probably. Probably.
I think
But
that 100%.
because you can make it linger. You can get it to linger. But mother was ready, and she told me she was ready, and she says, "I know where I'm going." And she said, and I said, "Well, I'm not going to let you suffer." And she says, "Okay." And she knew that we were not going to make her suffer, and I did not. And my sister and I sat there one day, and Kay sat on the bed, and I was in the chair right beside her hand, and she was holding her hand. And I took a picture of my sister's hand and my mom's hands together.
Yeah, we did
It
that
was,
with dad.
it was so precious. And we sat there and talked about childhood. And I know mom was listening to us.
Oh yeah. Audie
And
came in. She was so concerned about my dad, my granddaughter. She goes, "Why has he got this in his hand?"
yeah, yeah.
She was so concerned. She'll be
It
a
looked
little
like it
nervous.
hurt. That's right. That's right. But the nurse, the RN that was over my mom, she she said, "Now, this was at the very last," and I told him that her breathing had changed, and it was raspy, and that's normal. Your lungs are getting rattly. They call it the death rattle.
Yeah.
And so she said, "Come here, Beth," and she had mom over on her side, and she says, now she says her heart is still beating right now, but she says her lungs are filling up. And I said, "Oh, okay." So she was taking a tissue or a piece of gauze and patting her lips because
Yeah.
it was filling up with fluid, and she would gurgle a little, and she was patting her so sweetly with their lips like a napkin at tea time.
And they
And
have medicine that helps with that so that you don't
yeah, yeah.
hear
And
it
she
and
she
stuff.
was gone. She had gone, but she was still
Yeah.
beating. And as soon as her lungs filled up all the way, there was no more breath, and then the heart stopped, and
Mhm.
that's when she pronounced her the time. And
You know what sucks is whenever they have a breath and then for several seconds or a minute they don't
yeah,
breathe and then they take one. That part sucks.
slow, yes, yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so after she pronounced her, I said, "Well done, my faithful servant." And the nurse looked at me and she says, "Wow." Because that's all mom ever said. She said when she goes to heaven and meets God, she wants to hear him say, "Well done, my faithful servant." And it's somewhere in the Bible too. So I said that, and so she heard. I don't know if she heard or not. I hope she did.
Yeah.
Teresa's got to go.
Bye, Teresa.
Okay. Uh, but anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to bring people down. I'm sorry, Teresa. Teresa
Yeah.
just got finished doing care for her husband,
It's tough.
and it is. But it was an honor to be with my mom and dad both. It was an honor, and uh, I had more trouble the afterwards than I did during.
Yeah.
Uh, During the treatments wasn't my problem. Was it my hard time? It was afterwards when she wasn't there anymore.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
maybe I should put some seashells in his bucket.
You always like you never know how you're going to react to all that stuff afterwards.
Yeah, but it was hard. It was hard. My mama was the hardest one I ever had to. Of all of the hospice I've ever cared for, she was the hardest, and it was because I loved her the most.
Yeah. Well, and my daddy, I mean, just seeing him broke my heart because you think of your dad as this strong person and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah,
and then whenever they're so weak and so not able to do what you've seen them do before.
yeah. And I was just very thankful for my group here. They allowed me to do pages and pages of dedications to my mom. I've got a whole book of Bible verses that I've done from in online, and everybody says, well, "You do as many pages as you want, Beth," and they let me do it. So I had to. My group helped me a lot. Well, there's his little bucket, and I could do some brown for his shoes. Try to finish him up. Just do a little bit more outlining, and I think I'll be done.
Oh goodness.
Do a little bit more outlining, and I guess I gotta make him a towel. What color should his towel be, guys? Red and yellow or something?
Yellow, yeah, yellow and something.
His feet look more like horses' hooves. They look funny. All right, there's his feet. Yellow. A yellow towel.
Let's see what I can get into.
Now I put a little bit of pink on his nose. I think that his hands and feet don't need pink, do they? They're just peachy. I got to do this headband. So let's do his towel. So here's the towel. I was telling Joe that we got a hitch on my car,
Yeah.
and and it's a V6 engine, so it'll pull a camper or a boat.
Right.
And and we've been sort of talking about RVs, and I said, well, what if we got a camper just to pull behind us, and then that way we could take a car and we could go out west, visit his uncle. He's in his 70s, and I would say this would be a good time to go see him while he is healthy.
Right.
And he's not that healthy, but he's healthy.
Yeah, better than he should
And
be.
because he does go to the doctors and stuff. And because they talk every single day.
Do that.
And he's already told Joe that he wants him to have his motorcycle and blah 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 and stuff. And he's got a wife, but they were married on a cruise in the water. So they never did go to the courthouse afterwards to make it official.
Oh Lord.
And so, but they didn't have any. I'm not sure. He's got kids. Anyway, it's confusing. But but anyway, they don't live together anymore. But she comes over all the time. She checks on him.
Mm.
So I don't know. They're just friends. I'm not sure. But anyway, if we go, see him, we could take our time. How's that look?
That's
I'm
cute.
going to do striations in his beard to give him, and I'm almost tempted to do it with a pencil. I wonder where's my prison pencils? If I've got a cool pencils, because I got this nice pencil sharpener that does a great job with pointy. making them pointy. And I need a turquoise and a blue and a gray, a gray. Let's see what's in the picture. And I'm thinking just the lead pencil would be the kind of gray I want. But just the regular gray. If I can find the gray pencil, there's white. And I can always use the white to cover up if there's too much. That'll work, but I need the gray. Or the silver. I've got this silver pencil that looks gray. It's not metal looking. It's more of a gray. So we'll try those. And I'm going to do what Chris Clue does and do this shadowing thing. So I think I can do it.
Shadow some.
The gray hair on his beard. And then the the outline of his mustache. He's going to get sand all over in his beard. It's going to be a mess.
Oh, here's some ice cream.
So there's that part, and then this goes also the same thing. And I'm using the silver. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. We're going to quit here in a minute. Do a little shadowing on his hand. Get his beard. And I'm going to do this hat. I'm going to go around his nose. Okay, that's all right. And I'm going to use this color here to go around the rim of his hat. like that. And I'm going to go real light around his hat with this blue. And maybe on the edges of this. And then around up here. And then his tassel. This is supposed to be some kind of ginger. Okay. And then he's got another shell on his hat up here. Oh, gosh. Can I do it? I don't know. I'm not going to do the shell. I'm afraid to do. I haven't done the palm tree yet. Oopsie. So we're going to do the palm tree here. This is good. The pencils are doing real good on top of the paint,
Yeah.
covering it up. That's going to be his palm tree. Okay, and then I might be able to do this white. It brings that silver out. Okay, I like that. And
My son keeps coming and taking my stuff, and it's driving me crazy.
again,
Yes, he took my little fan out of here. Now I noticed that my the button shanks. I'm missing
yeah,
those. I'm missing those. I'm like, he uses those to cut his wire with.
he needs his own tools. But my mom used to have a craft shop, a craft table in the basement, and And we could always go in there and find something to use for something. And we did. We helped ourselves. We never asked mom.
Oh
We just
no, why would you ask?
I mean, she always had a hammer and a screwdriver there too,
No,
you
yeah,
know,
I have
and
them in my
wire cutters. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have them in my room because I can never find the ones in the garage because the suckers don't never put them up, and I keep all my stuff in my little one drawer. But until they take it,
So this is how I'm doing his hat.
the
So,
place we ate dinner at, they have the best macaroni and cheese. Oh my gosh,
oh yeah.
yeah,
Well, uh, kids today they use the box.
yeah. No, this is like the Vermont kind. It's like the
Uh
white.
huh. With the white cheese sauce.
Yeah, it's so
And we
good.
always made. Mother always made homemade macaroni and cheese.
Now
And,
Gage likes my homemade macaroni and cheese. I'll do it in the crock pot,
yeah.
and he really likes it. Like he will tear it up.
I, and I don't like the box macaroni and cheese.
I'll
And
eat
mom
it.
started buying it. She started buying it and she was eating it. And she says, "It's not bad." I said, "Mom, it's awful." The fake cheese. It was so funny. She was buying it and eating it because it was easy to fix.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to go straight into using the pencils and I'm going to make my tree and then I'll be done. Got a lot of sand going on down here, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain. So let's get some of these tree shades. Tree shades. See what kind of trees. Palm tree fronds I can make. I'm just going to get some of these other greens too, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. And I can sharpen them. I went and bought me another one of these from the Dollar Tree. I bought me another one
Did you?
for backup, but I like it so much. So
Now Joe can't take it.
he won't. He doesn't have any reason to use a pencil for anything. And I've got a real one, a real grinder one on the wall over here.
See this?
Yeah, that's cute. It's
It's
got a
one of the
dang.
puzzle pieces.
Is it a cluster?
It's a puzzle piece.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I saw the round. I see the fish now.
Yeah.
That's cute with the fish tail on it.
I might put a turtle on this one. Oh, there's a red turtle.
When Janelle gets down here, I'm going to. She likes to work outside and stuff, and she'll work with Joe outside and help him out. And I'm going to have her I'm gonna go to the garden center with her, and I'm gonna get a bunch of plants and get her to help me plant
That'd
some
be
things.
fun.
I want to get some new trees, starters, and I want a new orange tree and a new lime tree and a lemon tree, and we'll get them all. That was one of the things that I loved about this place when we bought it. It had the fruit trees,
Uh-huh.
and not that we ate a lot of them, but I just enjoy having the having them here.
There's this little guy that lives across the street from us, and he enjoys being out in the yard, and he had so many different he had like a lot of different fruit trees, and he also had like he would do turnips and just different stuff like that, tomatoes and stuff, and he would always bring and leave them on our
Aw,
doorstep for
Joe's
us.
got some tomato plants going, and and the thing about the heat is so bad down here.
I know that it's hard to keep them.
But the north side of our house gets gets a lot of light, but it doesn't get direct sun. And I
Hmm.
bet you the tomatoes would do really good over there. So I'm going to talk them into planting them over there, or put them in some pots over there,
Yeah.
and
Well,
and we could water them. There's a water hose over there, and I could water them every day. And
they have a lychee tree out there
a
too,
leaky tree.
and
What's a leaky
people come and
tree?
steal them. It's like it's a sweet fruit. I don't know
Okay.
how I don't know how to explain it. It's probably about the size of a golf ball,
Uh
but
huh.
it's a sweet fruit. And every time he gets some lychees on that tree, the people will come and take them.
Yeah.
And this one lady come and take a bunch of them last year, took them down the road and sold them.
Oh.
He was not happy.
But I wouldn't mind having a mango tree,
Oh,
and
I want a mango tree. I love mangoes.
and so I think that would be pretty cool. What if I
We
did?
had a mango tree started, but something killed it.
And I've got a avocado tree out here, but it's never produced. So
Huh.
I think I'm wondering if they have to have a male female uh,
I don't
some
know
some
about this.
to bloom, to
Yeah,
produce.
to produce.
And I had a banana tree in the first year we were down here, and there was three tiny little monkey bananas on it. And then the banana tree died, and so I think I need to try that again. And but I think it's fun to get your own fruit. And I was raised that way. We always had chestnut trees, walnut trees, pecan trees. We had persimmons. We had apples. We had pears. We had peaches. We had all kinds of trees growing up, and I can and the pear trees are still producing. They're Bartlett pears, and they are the best if you stew them. They're
Like,
hard, but if
yeah,
you stew those, they make great canned pears. And
I would
so
like to have a blueberry bush.
yeah, blueberries grow down here,
Yeah.
and but you can't have anything that has to have a frost like apples. I don't think you can grow apples down here.
No, you
But
can grow peaches down here. It's just real hard with the bugs.
yeah, yeah. So, but anyway, and when we first, and it's so funny. Um, at the end of our lot, at the end of the yard over there, down there, there was a wild blackberry bush, and I picked a cup of blackberries, and I made Joe a little cake, and put white icing on it, and those blueberries on his cake when we first came down here. And I know I was just being goofy, but still, uh,
I mean, like Scott he likes blueberries, blackberries, and he likes that stuff more. He likes the more tart fruit.
yeah, I do too. I eat all that, and uh, but I just like and and Daddy had a garden down here. He grew green beans, and see, we can't get half runners down here. You have to pull teeth to get half runners, and it's a type of green bean, and that's all we ate. That's all we were raised on, green half runners. If we wasn't a half runner, then you just didn't know what a green bean was. Everything down here is the snap beans, and they're stringless, but they're good, but they're not anything like a half runner. and and so we always, uh, you know, Daddy always had a little bit of half runners growing,
My
and
mom
we
would do. Oh, I hated when my mom would bring butter beans home and we'd have to snap them suckers.
yeah,
My
yeah.
finger would hurt so bad by the time the end of that.
And and we'd have to send Daddy the half runner bean seeds down if he didn't save any from the garden. We'd have to get them from our place up home, and we'd ship them down here or bring them down when we come. So okay, I think I've done it. I think
Oh, he turned out cute.
that's it. There's my little tree, and it's not too uh stand out. She said it's a pastel page, and do a little bit of highlighting, and everything looks pretty good. So I think I did it.
I think
The
he's.
the tassel. Okay, let me do that. I'm going to use some threads that I have that will go perfectly on his tassels that I have in here. I thought I had it in here. Yep, this here. This is a crochet thread or a tatting thread. It's not the embroidery thread. It's thicker than the sewing thread, uh, and I think it'll make a perfect tassel. So what I'm going to do is make a tassel. Make a little tassel. So what I do is I'll take my glue and I'm going to put it on here. Little glue. And I'm going to find my scissors. Mm-hmm. Found my scissors. And I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to cut that. I'm going to twist that. I probably should tie it. Twist that. And then I'm going to lay it down on that. And then my tassel's going to flare out like that. Like that. And I'll put another layer on there and make it fluffier. And then I'll trim it and make a tassel. Thank you, Jen. She likes it. Just gonna lay these down on there on top of that one like it belongs. It's gonna belong.
Hi, Joy.
Well, hi, Joy. How do you do? Hey, Joe. Where's Abby? Take her out. So I'm going to lay another layer of tassels down, comb them down a little bit, and I'll be trimming them. We'll trim this top up here a little bit.
But she's not in. Here she's right here. So I say she's not in the living room because I was in the living room the whole time.
Well, you take her out right now.
Come on.
She's laying here on the floor with me,
Easy.
just like she's supposed to, like she belongs here.
Oh, goodness. I got you. I got you.
She's not been doing very good this week. She's been acting funny. And I'm afraid she might have a little dementia or something. She's
That's the thing that sucks about having pets is you don't know what's
yeah,
wrong with them.
you can't tell me. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna cut that off a little more. There's my little tassels. Give it a little haircut. 'Cause it would help if I had a pair of scissors that worked. And these scissors here, I need to clean them. I need to get Joe to take them out to the garage and get all the glue off of it. He does that every now and then. He'll take all my scissors out and sharpen them. He's handy to have around, I tell you.
I mean,
That's good.
my husband is not super handy. Drives me nuts because my daddy was.
Oh, so we'll put a little bit more glue there. The glue will dry clear. And I'll get some more of these threads and just lay them down in the glue like that. Over here
One
on
time
this.
our plumbing got messed up under the house.
Yeah.
My daddy went in there, sawed up the floor, fixed it, re-poured the concrete.
Well, that's what you got to do.
He didn't mess around.
He knew exactly what to do. If you don't know where your lines are,
He did it. He redug a drain field. He like put paneling in our house, which I hated that stuff. But um whatever needed to be done, he did it.
yeah. Okay, so I got him a little straw tassel looking. It looks like a beachy straw or something. It looks like a beach hat. And it might be cute to put some of that on the beach towel. There's his tassel. So I might just do that on there too. But I think I'm going to wait and do it tomorrow. Let me make it big so they can see what I've done.
Of course, I hung it backwards.
Okay, so there's his tassel. And I think it would be cute to put some tassels on the edge of his towel. So that would be good. And I would like to maybe even put some brown fibers, fuzz of some sort on the coconuts. Saturday night is bingo night. So that's all I'm going to do on him tonight. I think he's done good. I'm almost tempted to even to put some glitter glue. I've got the clear glitter glue,
It's still backwards.
and let's see if I can find it. It dries clear. I don't see it, but I've got some glitter glue up there that might maybe on the water. Something. Oh, that's my mouse. There's something on his face. It's the cursor on the computer. But anyway, he's cute. And what was it that I got today? That little Miss Alicia. She bought me some fairy dust. Look at this fairy dust. These little green ones. Wouldn't they look cute on his hat? They
Yeah.
sure would. So I'm going to use that. Boy, she got this thing tied up in a knot. I'm going to use those on my hat. They're a light, the same kind of green, and then there's pink ones. But I'm going to use all the green ones on his hat. Maybe just a few. The wood fibers would work on the coconuts. Exactly, Stacy. I got some brown yarn. Uh, or something like the eyelash, a brown eyelash yarn or something. But I'm thinking I could just take a little bit of that, and I mean a little bit. I'll get it at the end. And I mean a little bit, not even that much. This is wool. This is real wool. So what I'm going to do is take and put 3 dots on my coconut, and I'm going to take some of my wool. Might as well just cut it. And I'm going to just fuzz it apart. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put it down on top of the coconut. Just needed the one. Joe went outside, but he forgot to take Abby. Or Abby came back in. She might have come back in. So there's my coconut. See them?
Oh, yeah, they're cute.
Little coconut fibers. And we're the only ones that's going to know those are there. It is. It's roving wool. it was a yarn that I got at a secondhand store, and I took that yarn and tore it apart uh, by hand with my fingers, and made my own uh, wool to use it with whatever I was felting with, because it was feltable. So I'm going to use those on my hat, and I'm going to use the more fringe on my towel. And I'll put these back in the fairy dust envelope, and I'm going to use these green ones on the hat. I think that'll be plenty. Yeah. So that'll be cute. I'll do that tomorrow, and then I'll post another picture of it. Post a picture of it.
God, I can't grab this.
Let's see here. But I like it. It looks really, really, really good. It looks so good. So there. Okay. Well, Dana, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. How about you?
I did these.
Oh, let me make you big. Oh, those are cute.
That's one.
A few beads and a charm.
And there's that
Cute
one.
summer.
This
Happy
one.
day. A fish. Sunshine. Another fish and a fish tail. I love the fish tail.
I've got two more to do.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna take Abby out and see if she'll go. She's been having accidents in the house, so I've been having to escort her out, trying to save my new carpet, my new rugs. But Becca is going to be off tomorrow. She's got company and she's getting ready to have a graduation party. But I'll be back here Saturday night. And when are you leaving, Dana?
We
Monday?
leave Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, so you can be on with me Saturday night. And if anybody else wants to come on with me Saturday night and play bingo, you are invited. We'll play a game, and maybe we'll play some. After bingo, we'll play Pictionary again. I got a couple of compliments over in Dee Dee's room Wednesday or Monday. A couple of the girls had been watching me,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know they were in the balcony watching. So they said Pictionary was fun, and I thought, okay, well maybe we'll do it again. And I thought, well maybe we could. I haven't Googled any Pictionary words, but you said you
Yeah.
had the game too. So see if you can find your game and
Yeah,
write
and
down.
I'll look and see like what are some that we can do that's not outrageous.
Yeah. Uh, the games that we were playing, they were dollar store games, and they were kindergarten, and so they were real easy words, So
Which is fine,
and
because
we got a tough crew that guess, and I'm pretty
it was funny.
I'm pretty challenged. I like the challenge to try to do it. So
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
so I'll see you guys Saturday and I'll see you in the chat room, and let me see if I can't get into my Facebook over here. um, my battery was dead earlier, and I bought the new Apple uh, charge cords. They
Uh-huh.
they charge up within a half hour. My phones charge up so fast. It's
Yeah, it does whenever you have the
the right
one
cord.
from them.
Didn't realize that. So Jennifer, oh, this is what Miriam did today. If you didn't get to watch her, go back and watch her do some jelly plates. And
Yeah, I
she
didn't
she
see
took the
her.
leftover cuts from her. stencils that she
Uh-huh.
they were the leftover cuts. She's got a machine
Uh-huh.
that cuts them, and she made all of this conglomeration. And then when she did it, then afterwards she doodled on the picture and made faces and things.
Oh, that's cool.
So she did good, yeah. So I watched her today, and then these were some more jelly prints that she pulled, and some of her stencils. And I think she sells her stencils.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it's I don't I don't know if it's local, but maybe.
And then I've got this other gnome to do, Dana. Next time we'll do him.
Okay. Oh Lord.
I
Yeah,
think
he
he's cute. So I picked out some summer, some beachy ones. And I was looking for, Jennifer said she posted something. I'm
we
looking
should
for
do
it.
something 4th of July Saturday. I'm gonna be gone 4th of July.
Oh, you're not going to be here?
No, we'll still be gone.
Yeah, yeah. Teresa made some glasses. She got she got the glass dyed. Have you seen the new glass, the real glasses, and then they have extra colors, and they just magnetize on to the
Yeah,
refractions, and they
yeah,
can change the color to their outfit. That's so
right.
fun. Jennifer, I don't see anything from you in here. I know you said you posted something, but I don't see it. Miriam's in here. Beth, Janet, Teresa. Oh, Teresa made a funny face with her glasses.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That's cute. Uh, so Jennifer, I don't know where it is. That was from Tuesday. Did you message it to me? Maybe Messenger. Was it through Messenger? Sometimes I get things over there. No, I don't see it.
There's
So
that one.
post it again, Jen. I didn't mean to not see it. So post it again. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Sherry. The few faithful that left, that stayed behind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you all Saturday night. So good night.
Night,
Night,
guys.
Dana. Night, honey.
Night.